Title: Ron Perlman unleashes savage roar in virtual battle against studio overlords. TLDR. Hellboy himself, actor Ron Perlman, is fired up and he's not afraid to show it. He's taking a stand in a mighty show of solidarity with the beleaguered Hollywood writers who are currently on strike. His recent video rant had him launching a volley of threats against a certain studio exec who's apparently more interested in breaking spirits than breaking bread. In the midst of what's quickly shaping up to be one of Hollywood's most contentious disputes, Ron Perlman, you might know him as your favorite horn demon, Hellboy, is donning the role of the people's champion. No makeup needed this time, folks. Perlman has taken to the virtual streets in a fiery video outburst against an unnamed studio executive who seems hellbent, no pun intended, or maybe just a little, on crushing the striking writers before engaging in any negotiations. He's furious, folks. More furious than Hellboy when someone touches his favorite cigar. But is it just another celebrity tantrum or a rallying cry for the underdog? That's the million-dollar question. Perlman's outrage was triggered by what he perceives as a show of brute force against the creative minds that fuel the entertainment industry. He's standing shoulder to shoulder with the writers, who are literally scripting our laughs, our cries, our gasps, and our no they didn't moments right from their kitchen tables. At the core of the issue is the eternal battle for equitable compensation and working conditions, a tale as old as Hollywood itself. Writers are striking for better pay, but the studio exec in question is apparently not ready to put his money where his mouth is. Perlman's response? A promise that the exec could lose more than just face, a not-so-subtle hint at the big man's house. Let's pause for a moment. Is Perlman simply using his celebrity status to stir the pot, or is he genuine in his defense of the little guy? Are the studios right to maintain a hard line, or should they be more accommodating? Should we be cheering for Perlman, or questioning his methods? Sure, it's not every day that we see a high-profile actor threaten a studio executive, but these are not everyday times in Hollywood. With a looming crisis, our movie night popcorn could start tasting a little stale. This is not a recommendation or endorsement for, against, any course of action or individual mentioned in the story. This is purely informational and serves to spark discussion. To conclude, this story begs the question, are the writers and Perlman right to take a stand, or are the studios justified in their stance? How much are we, as consumers, willing to sacrifice our entertainment for the fair treatment of those who create it? And finally, with Ron Perlman's recent viral outburst, will more celebrities step up to the plate or will they choose to stay out of the ring? Your thoughts?